What's up, guys? nethervvoid here with more Elite Dangerous Space Truckers, episode 5. And, actually running an HD tune scan right now on one of my drives, so hopefully this video is not super choppy. It'll be what it's gonna be, I guess, because recording must go on. I was looking through some watt replays today, so that's going actually okay, but not ready to publish videos yet for that. So hopefully I can just slam a bunch of them out at the end of this week, because there's supposed to be 4, and then we're supposed to do a video about choosing which one moves on. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but check this balance, baby. I did a lot of space trucking off camera here because I'm ready to I want to get the next ship, so I hope it's still okay. Good. It's still the price I can afford anyway. It's supposed to be like 26,000 I read on the wiki, so I thought maybe it would be higher. So let's buy that sucker. The thing is, though, I cannot afford to buy a new one. So what we're going to do, and I also don't know if I can afford insurance on it. So that's going to be interesting if I wreck it. So we're going to have to be really, really, really careful with this one. Unlike the Sidewinder, which I've, been just driving around and crashing and not really caring too much about damaging that thing. Even though it does lose me money, it's not like I can't recoup from it, in a couple trips or something like that. So there we go. Big fat ship now. Now, what ship do I have? What's this thing called? They got weird names, in my opinion. I can't see the whole screen. Let's see if we can remedy that. I doubt it. Yep, we can't. So that sucks. Like, maybe I should have gone with a smaller size here for graphics. Let's see. That's the full screen. Wow, it's that much reduced? That seems like a lot. We can go full screen. It is full screen. Well, it's not technically full screen. The problem is then I can't turn the video on and off. I don't like that. So let's do this. No, that's not gonna work. Let's just leave it the way it is. It's fine. I'm just not gonna be able to see the hull very well, but I'm not really trying to get shot, so it shouldn't really matter. Okay, so we've got a bigger ship now. We should be able to go in and buy some stuff. I actually haven't started the, oh, I don't even have it. I don't have Slopies. So let's get Slopies. Slopies trade tool. Okay. See, it doesn't tell me what ship I have. Hauler. It's just called a hauler? That's weird. So, let's... what? No. Go back. What are you doing? Okay, let's do this again. So let's see. The latest version is here. All this stuff should be in the video description. I think I put Slopies in every one of my videos in the description. Sorry if you hear the mic bouncing around. There's this wire that sticks down and it's off my headset. Really, really sucks. Okay, so I feel like we need to have this before we move out. I think I kind of know what we're going to buy, though. Probably going to be buying agri-medicines. Wow, yeah, we're going to make a lot of money off that. So they're selling them for $6.20. Let's just buy a bunch. Not enough money. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Well, I guess we're going to take one. That stinks. Huh, did not think of that at all. Well, we're going to be doing this, I guess. So, let's just do this. Please wait while Slopies is getting ready. It sounds great. That's weird. Where is it? Okay, well, we're just going to have to do this. Oh, come on. Ah, no. I'm not having a good time here, guys. I'm not having fun. What's going on here? Alright. So, and there we go. There's an error, little bug. I think that might be the controller, but I'm not sure. It only happens while I'm recording. So I'm pretty sure the error is on my recording disc. So another thing is I need to change, and actually we can't hang out here, so let's do the launch.
Ship released.
I hope this is still
Engines
working
engaged.
because I actually had to reset all my hotkeys. So hopefully we don't crash into anybody here. There we go. Gotta be really careful, especially since we can't even afford... Oh wow, I need to change that. We can't even afford more than like one cargo of this stuff. So we can't afford to crash. There's a dude right there. Let's get out of his way. Yeah, I need to change this. It was doing increments of 10 on my throttle, and I changed it to continuous, which means like 1, and it takes too long to... Because I don't see... there we go. We'll just stick with it. Alright. There we go. That's much better. Alright, so pretty sure we're going to be going to... Whoa, that's the wrong one. You can tell I haven't played in a while. My boost is on tab now, so I don't die as easily. Alright. That's fine. So this thing's still pretty maneuverable. I was thinking it was going to be like a little Hulk or something and you can't move it. Alright, here we go. So I've got to actually have a topic. Max and I couldn't get together over the weekend. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Change the audio. Because this is way, way, way too loud. Let's do... something like this. That's pretty low, actually. Like this. There we go. Alright, there we go. I did throttle up, dude. Okay.
Drive charging.
So, we got a new ship. And that's good. We can carry 16. But I didn't leave enough money to actually buy a load of stuff. So, we're going to make a couple jumps with really not much to gain out of it. Alright, so we're in Nibutus now. Let's go to Chango. We're going to back this sucker up a little bit. And I can't even see the throttle now. That stinks. I got to fix this. I don't know how I could see it before. Now I can't see it. Pretty sure, wow, that was easy. I'm pretty sure I didn't have this issue with the screen covering so much space as like it is right now. But I know I didn't have it on 1600 because the videos are in 1900. So, I don't know, that seems kind of odd to me. Alright, so the ship seems pretty nice. It's pretty, I don't know, it feels the same as the Sidewinder, really. The only nice part about it is it doesn't, it carries a lot more. 4 times the amount, right? So we're 7 minutes into the video, still haven't even started talking about our discussion. I wanted to talk about the Minecraft buyout by Microsoft, and hold on a second. Sorry about that. I don't know, it seems... I don't really like when companies are all about money and profits and stuff. I know that's what corporations are supposed to be for, but it doesn't seem right to me. Something feels wrong about that. When companies think about their employees and they think about... when the companies act like people, to me, they operate much better with society. I think they fit a lot better. When they operate just to make cash, they ruin a lot of things. They suck something dry and then they leave it as an empty shell and they don't give a crap because they're a company. They have no feelings or desires other than money, right? That's a corporation's desire is money. It's not to make, make your life better. It's not to provide you with a job. It's none of those things. It's all about the Benjamins. That's all companies care about. So a company like Microsoft buying a game that came out of, was so indie and started, a really big, didn't really start, but really helped out with an indie explosion. It's hard to see it bought by a company like Microsoft because, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like how punk bands, if punk bands were sign to a label, people say, oh, you're selling out, man, it's supposed to be about the music, not about money. It's not exactly the same for rock bands, because rock bands have a hard time making money if they don't sign with the label. But Minecraft's making like zillion dollars a year. I mean, they don't need any help. They don't need to sell the company. I know that Notch was basically saying, well, I sold it because, I'm not really that... It's become too big, and I don't really want that, and I'm not an icon. I just want to live a normal life, blah, 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 blah. It's like, are you afraid of success or something? What's your problem? And it's like, he just doesn't want to be successful in a sense. Or he does, but he doesn't want the limelight. Okay, I understand that, I guess. What did you think was going to happen when you released your game? Like, you want 5 people to play it, and that's it? That seems kind of dumb to me. But... I guess if you just want you know, you want only a certain amount of people to ever play your game. And then, I guess that's not really being fair, because none of us really know what it's like to be that famous, right? I mean, none of us are that famous. Where Notch can't even post on Twitter without there being some kind of backlash. So, like, if he posted that he hates Coke or something like that, or he hates, I don't know, he has some kind of political stance, there's going to be backlash for his game. So he can't just post whatever he feels like posting. So, and I guess what they were saying was, I can't remember who was saying it, probably Polygon. They always say stuff like that. They always talk about, I know people that talk about Phil Fish, basically. We're saying that, you know, he doesn't want to be a Phil Fish. There was this video that came out about Phil Fish, about how people hate him or something like that. And he's like, you know, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be where I have to watch everything I say all the time. You know, it's not really the life I want. I don't know, that's nice. I don't know, maybe you should give all the money back? But yeah, when you're famous, you carry kind of a responsibility. People look up to you, whether you like it or not. I mean, really, it's about stepping up to the challenge of being a leader. Not everybody's looking to be a leader. Not everybody can be a leader, but I think in a lot of cases, a leadership is kind of pushed on people. It's not something that you go out and seek, at least early on. Yes, people seek to be managers. They want to be managers. They want to be directors and VPs and, you know, vice presidents or whatever. But I think in general, people don't go out seeking leadership. It's just not something they seek. Leadership times to be a leader kind of drop themselves on you. You find yourself in that position. It's not something that you know, you're really looking to do. Let's make sure we request docking, because we don't want to get our nice new ship all blown away. So I don't know. I think he should have stayed and just said, you know what, I tweet whatever I want. You don't like it, so what? I'm rich. I can do whatever I want. I don't care that you don't like it. So I think that's the big thing, is he cares too much what people like or what they say about him. As a YouTuber, sometimes if I'm not having a good day, a post that says, like, you suck might get to me a little bit. But generally, I have some pretty thick skin. You just have to when you do YouTube. It's the internet. People are going to say mean, crappy things. You know, let's see if... Oh, this thing slows down really good, actually. Way faster than I thought it would. You know, and you have to be ready for that. It's going to happen. Got the landing gear down. Let's make sure we get in here right. Pad 36, huh? Okay. Yawing more. Don't want to crash into that dude. 36. It's probably right here. Yes, it is. So, I don't know. I think he should have expected that when his game was getting big and everything. I mean, I don't know. Or unless, like I said, he built games for no real reason. Now, I was really thinking this thing was going to slow down a lot slower, because if it's a lot larger, although technically if you're in space, everything should slow down at the same speed if you're firing thrusters, right? Well, that's not true. You've got mass of the vessel, so that I get that does count. There we go. Anyway, back to the topic. We don't need to talk about this crap. So, but Microsoft buying this thing, that's a whole nother ball game, because they're gonna try to figure out a way for this thing to make money, right? I don't think they're gonna mess with it too much, because it would be really stupid to do that. And why does this thing not use more fuel? Hopefully they'll address that. That seems kind of odd. It's a lot larger ship. It should use more fuel. They're going to find out a way to make money off of it. Now, yeah, they're going to make a lot of money just off the sale of the game itself. But they're not just looking for that. I mean, you don't buy something for you know, $3.5 or $2.5 billion and just try to keep selling the game as it was. You're going to try to make more money out of it. And to me, any way to make money off that is just going to not be good. 2 units, great. Really need to start making more money. These runs are not really helping at all. But I have half the ship loaded up now, if you think about it. Now I'm going to hopefully just take these back to Aluan, and that will be good. I'll have to set up Slopies for next time. But yeah, you got to think any more monetization on that thing, it's just not going to be good for consumers. Might be great for Microsoft. Yeah, they're going to make more money. But for the consumer, it just can't be good. There's no way I can see that being good. If they released, like, because, like, guess what? All these updates so far have been free. But you know what? Expansions, baby. You know, why would that be free? Why would that update be free? Let's make them buy it. You know, don't make them get that for free. That's stupid, right? Yeah, we need some DLC, dude. Let's make that $6 for each DLC.
Ship released.
If you want an update, it's going to cost you $6. How about that? So, again, to me, that doesn't sound good. I don't care about DLC, so I don't want to pay for it. I want to buy the game and know what I bought and be done with it. I don't like continuously pumping money into something. Corporations do, and that's why they're doing it. That's why a lot of Microsoft products now, this is why I say this is going to happen to Minecraft, in my opinion. Like, if you look at the new Office, you used to be able to just buy Office, right? You buy it. Oh, let's get out of mass lock here. You used to be able to buy Office. I don't know. It was pretty expensive. Let's say $300, right? You bought it, and then you have that license forever. No big deal, right? But now with Office 365, which is coming out soon, they want you to pay. They want you to lease it. They don't want you to own it ever. So there's two reasons that sucks. One is, it's a continual payment plan, right? Every year you have to pay X amount of dollars or whatever to access the software. For most people, that's going to increase the cost of Office. I've been using Office 2003 since 2003 or before, right? Or whatever. And I've never needed an upgrade because for what I do, I use spreadsheets or whatever and simple Word docs and stuff. I don't need a new version of Windows, a new version of Office. What I've got right now is just fine. Why would I need a new version? It's just some kind of special business intelligence stuff. I'm not doing that at my house. I don't do BI at home. I do that at work, and even there, I don't really need it. I just do it because, well, we're trying to make some of this stuff useful at work, and here we go. It's trying to speed up all fast. But even there, we have like Office 2007, most people, and some people don't even have that. They still have 2003, and that's at my work, So why would I want to lease something every year when I'd rather just buy it one time, and save some money? Oh, because Microsoft companies want more money. They want more of your dollars in their pocket, and they don't care how they get it. They don't want to give you more product. They just want to take your money and put it in their pocket. So that's why they're doing that. What's another good example of that? DLC, first day DLC, that's like a big deal. I know a lot of people talk about that, where you buy the game, right? You buy the disc or whatever, and on the first day, there's downloadable content for more money. That easily could have been on the freaking disc. It should have been on the disc. Why? What the hell? You know what I mean? And second reason, they don't want you to resell any software. They don't want it to be legal to resell a software. So if you own that license, technically it's not legal to sell, but you can because you have the key, right? Well, when you purchase access to something, you can't sell that. There's no value in it. There might be value in the remaining year you have, but then you have to sell your account information, and that account's probably hooked to a lot of other stuff, so you're probably not going to do that. So Microsoft's trying to find ways to make more money off the same exact products, which to me is really sketchy. Instead of saying, for two reasons I think that's super sketchy. Well, two ancillary reasons really. One, companies right now, corporations are posting record profits. Profits have never been higher. That's what I've heard on the news, on the radio, in newspapers. It's true, okay? Companies are making record profits. At the same time, food is way higher than it used to be per dollar, right? Per capita, or not per capita, but per dollar, percentage of your income. But wages have not gone up that much. And actually, wages have probably, since jobs have been kind of disappearing in the United States. I'm talking about the United States here. Really, this is the world economy. But wages are not really increasing. So the cost of everything's going up, and wages are not increasing. And in the United States, jobs are becoming more and more scarce. Jobs that pay enough money to actually you know, buy all your groceries and then go out and buy a DVD player or something like that, which is not a lot to ask in my opinion. But you know why? There's one simple reason. I wrote about this 10 years ago, this issue, this problem. They don't pay their workers. They cut their workers. They ship the jobs overseas. They pay the workers less and less and less, and bump up their, and then they wonder why their profits are down. Well, because, let me tell you guys, guess who's buying your product? The guys that work for you. It's a circle. It's called it's an economic circle. Money goes down to the workers through profits from the, or from revenues from the company, and it comes back to the company when those workers go out in the market and buy things. Okay? But what they're doing is they're siphoning some of that money off when they buy back stock and invest in their own company instead of, you know, at the same time cutting wages, right? And when they outsource to other companies, let's say you outsource, I don't know, motherboard manufacturing to China, and you cut American jobs to do it. Okay, I'm just going to use an American example because I live here. You just cut the wage of the guy who's buying motherboards and gave it to the guys who don't have computers. They aren't buying motherboards. So you're just siphoning that money off to another country. They're going to go buy their local products like Chinese toothpaste and, I don't know, Chinese cars and Chinese this and that, because Chinese products are cheap. And they're really cheap in their country. Why wouldn't they buy them? The American products are really high priced. The Chinese products are cheap. Why would they buy American products? You know, some of them, yeah, they're status symbols like iPhone and things like that. But that's for professionals there, okay? That's not the guy in the factory. He's not buying an iPhone, okay? I don't think he can afford an iPhone. Those are like the elites, okay? So, yeah, the guy who was buying your motherboards that used to make them now can't afford your motherboards. So, of course, your profits go down. We're not selling as many motherboards, guys. What's going on here? Oh, maybe it's because everybody's shipping jobs overseas. Oh, maybe that could be it. Maybe we should think about that more. No, because the only thing we do is think about the next 2 years. That's all I think about. I think about, because my bonus is based on the next 2 years. Then in 3 or 4 years, I'm leaving the company anyway, so I don't care if it goes down in a ball of flames. Why would I care about that? I won't even be here, so great. I got my bonus, and then I'm out of here. So, and you know what? That's not all executives' fault, right? Because executives are not stupid. If you tell them, if you put the numbers up in the next 2 years, I'll blah, 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 what do you think they're going to do? Put the numbers up for the next 2 years. They're going to have to sacrifice long-term growth to do it in a lot of cases. But guess what? They don't care because you didn't incentivize long-term growth. You didn't even mention it. And so, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to incentivize short-term over everything else, even if it cannibalizes the long-term stuff they had set in place, right? They're not stupid. They're doing what you asked them to do. So maybe think about that a little bit. You know, shareholders, they don't care either because they're going to trade that stock away if it goes down. You know, they should be thinking long-term, but no, they don't, because a lot of the primary shareholders now are not 401k people and things like that. While that's still a large majority, it's not people looking for long-term, right? Long-term growth. There's a lot of day trading now. Short-term, quick growth. Let's get in and get out. You know, sell the stock. It went up $1 or whatever. Let's sell it now. That's happening more and more and more. It's all about short-term. No one thinks of the long-term anymore. And that's really hurting these markets more than anything else. It's hurting the jobs and things like that. Come on, back up. So that's really why it's really just, and that's really the long way around the fences. Well, let's come back to it and say, that's why I don't like corporations. Because corporations are not people. They don't have a conscious thought in their head. They're machines. They're supposed to make money. That's all they know how to do, okay? You can't trust corporations because their job, their sole purpose, is to make as much money as possible, and they don't care how it happens. Okay, if it means firing you, or laying you off so they can make a little bit of money extra on the side, they will do it. You cannot, they're not around to give you a job. They're around to make money. So yeah, not to be trusted. They need regulation. Now, I don't mean so much regulation, nobody can do business. That's not what I mean. What I mean by regulation is someone has to tell them, no, you can't do that. Okay? Someone has to say, whoa, wait a minute here. That's not good for this country, so we're not doing it. Sorry. Well, it's good for us. Well, duh. But it's not good for anybody else. And wow, I wish I could buy another unit. This is going to take forever, guys. But it is what it is. So let's get back to the surface. So, yeah, right off the bat, my stance with Microsoft buying Minecraft is that, oh great, another, you know, robot is buying something that I like, and they're going to just trash it and suck it dry, and it's going to be gone. You know? It could be better, but it's not my bet. I'm not going to bet on that. Because I've never been at a company where their job was not to get as much money as possible, even, you know, at the expense of everything else. They don't care. It just is what it is, guys. I mean, why sugarcoat it? Let's get out of here. So anyway, that's my stance on it. Let's go back to there. Let's do this. All right. So I don't think it's a good idea. Now, I mean, Notch, he's rich now, so he can do whatever he wants. I don't know, whatever. 2.5 billion. I wonder how much they don't even have to split that up that much. I think it was like him and a few people that own the whole company, him and like 2 or 3 people or something like that. So they're gonna get tons of cash, and they don't even going to know what to do with it. Okay. So I don't know. I'm not upset by that fact that Microsoft bought Minecraft, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Now, if my channel was mostly Minecraft, I'd be kind of worried. You saw the change that Notch made to people making money off servers, right? I'm not really sure why he cares that they're making money off servers. I'm sure the legal team did, and some people outside, you know, maybe his financial advisors or something said, you know what, you should put a stop to this. Nobody should be making money off our product but us. Gee, did, you know, god damn it, or something like that. And Notch probably should have said, you know what, I'm so rich, I don't care. I really don't give a crap if someone's selling a sword of +5 on some random server somewhere, you know, for $1. Why would I care about that? Secondly, if they're going to be dumb enough to buy a sword +5 for $1, let them do it. Let them be morons. Why would I care if somebody wants, you know, an idiot and his money are easily departed, right? Or easily separated. So why do I care? So, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really think there's anything we can do about it. Well, I know there's nothing we can do about it, but I'm not even sure it's worth worrying about. This kind of stuff happens, well, not all the time. I guess not often that indie game's bought by a super mega giant. I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, look at EA. EA is a mega huge insanity gaming machine, right? And look how it messes everything up. In my opinion, games are more like art than they are like a product you sell at a company. You don't get a bunch of artists in a room and mass-produce oil paintings, okay? What? Why would you do that? That's not how art is made. That's not how good art is made. And to me, video games are more like art than they are a science. Feature lists and all that are really something that you have to be a gamer to know if it's going to be any good. You can't just look at, oh, what did X MMO have? Oh, they had that. Oh, WoW had this. We need to have it too. Why? Well, WoW had it. They're really successful. Well, okay, yeah. So, well, that means we need to do it too. Well, what about these ideas? They're good. Well, they've never been tried before. Yeah, but they're really awesome. I mean, did you tell Michelangelo not to do the Sistine Chapel because nobody's ever done that before? I mean, I'm sure people had, but oh, slow down. See, it's gonna force overshoot. Can't slow down fast enough. That's okay, whatever. This is our last doc anyway, so need a little more time to talk about this subject. So, I don't know, as companies get bigger, I just don't think the quality of the games they produce goes up. I think it goes down. And so anytime something huge buys out a game or has the ability to make decisions on a game, I think it's a bad idea. I mean, you guys have hopefully watched my Endless Legends series. It's locking up a little bit. It's hopefully going to capture that in the errors. But I'm pretty sure that is either it's a controller issue on my motherboard or it is a cable. I'll probably switch the cable out later. But, and I hope it didn't screw up the file. I don't think it did. It's still growing, so that's good. But look at Endless Legend, Endless Space, both great games. Dungeon and Endless, I need to read more about it. I don't really get it. I can't figure out how to actually succeed in that game or what you're supposed to be doing other than finding the exits. But look at that little company. Not very big. Make awesome games. I think a lot of that's probably because they're small. If they were big, the execs would be in there making decisions. And we all know executives are not good at making game decisions. They're just not. Okay? Because they just want to copy everybody else. Because it's safe. And no, the best video games are from the guys who took chances. You know, EverQuest, Ultima Online, World of Warcraft, Eve. A lot of these games that were a lot of the pieces of these games were brand new. Nobody had ever done that stuff before, you know? You're doing something crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Nobody's ever done that before. Yeah, I know, but wouldn't it be cool? Yeah, that would. Let's do it, you know? Not, well, nobody's ever done that before. Let's just scrap that whole idea. Or what about games that come out that are exact WoW clones? Yeah, let's just make the exact same game. We'll call it World of something else. Or World of Tanks. Perfect example. It's not a world of anything. It's not an MMO. It's a lobby-based game. What world of what? World? I guess because it's what? The different tanks around the world or something? Or maybe it's World War II? It's really World of Tanks because of World of Warcraft. Okay, they know people be searching World of Warcraft, and World of Tanks would probably come up because it's similar, and, you know, it has two of the same words. Which, of, doesn't really count in Google, but whatever. So let's dock this bad boy, and there's the, there it is. There's the entrance right there. Oops, that's not what I want. I want yaw. So I should have been doing this, actually. Powered engines, right? So, survey, you know, my bottom line on this thing, not going to be good. I just think it's a bad idea all around. I don't see how it can be good at all. Not only probably DLC that's going to cost money, no more free updates, but, okay, one good thing that could come of it, they might put more people on it, and we'll get better updates and faster. Not to mention what's going to happen in the mod community. Are they going to continue to let people mod? I would imagine they are. But they might start including a lot of those people's mod ideas into their own software and eating that. And that's going to really, you know, if that happens a lot, it will discourage more new modding. Because, well, that's not, well, yeah, because actually they don't think they have to buy the mods. I think they could just put the ideas straight into their game, and there's nothing the mod guys can do about it, I think. So yeah, it's going to discourage modding. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I like to set my expectations low. That way they can only go up. That's something I just have done since I was younger. Probably learned that kind of in high school. That don't have a high expectation for something because there's a good chance that it might not come true. It's better to have a low expectation and then, you know, have that, you know, have your expectations, you know, way not just met but exceeded, you know. We got to do this too. Alright, pretty cool. 34. That was a little bit of cowboy right there, but that's fine. This guy's sitting right in the dock. He's an NPC. He's not getting blasted. That's weird. 34. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. Again, I'm not holding my breath. I don't see this as really a good thing. Oh, there it is. Full stop. Need to rotate around. It's right here. Here?
Request granted.
There we go. Alright, so this is going to do it. We're pretty much done. Just need to dock and sell this stuff, and hopefully I'll probably do a couple runs off camera so I can fix that money issue so we aren't just hanging out here all day, you know, trying to make enough money to fill the cargo up. Oops.
Avoid costly collisions.
Coming in kind of hot. Why is it still going forward here? It should be 10%, right? So when I... There we go. So that when I go forward and backward, one click each on my mouse, it should read 0. So I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, that's going to do it for Space Truckers Episode 5. Let me know in the comment section what you want to talk about next. I pretty much covered everything. I'm not recording 6 tonight, so I will be able to read your comments before I record Episode 6. I was going to do... I always do fuel first, so... Yep, let's go get fuel. Wow, how's it cheaper than the Sidewinder? I have no idea. So anyway, we bought this new hauler and everything. Really good discussion. Let me know what you think about Minecraft and being bought out and stuff like that. And I will see you guys next time on Space Truckers. Stay frosty.